Before we get started, I really wanted to make sure that it's clear that prep work really matters. So, the first thing that we have to really agree on is there's a lot of prep work. Just like when you see a giant iceberg in the middle of the ocean, they always say that what is visible is nothing compared to what's under the water. It is the same for building out all of the resources that you need to put together before you go out trying to get people to give you a job. You know who you are, or you know you've done, you know what you can do. You know how great you are. Your next employer doesn't know you or any of these other things. Make hiring you a no brainer so that the understanding of your capabilities is super clear. And the way that we do that is we really put some time into the foundations. It's like building a new product. Essentially, we need to grab all this documentation, put it together in a meaningful way, and disperse it so that people have an understanding of what you can do for them, because that's what it always comes down to. So there's a ton of projects that we need to build in terms of prep work. Prep work is essentially the stuff, the foundations that we have to do before we even get started, which is super frustrating, but it is what it is. So the first thing is we have to format or set up our drive. And I'll go into some of that stuff. We'll cover visa and immigration things that are related to expats or people that want to move to a different country. There's a lot packed into the resume and CV material. This is going to build the basis for everything that we build upon that. So it's really important to get everything built out. There's a ton of portfolio work, our LinkedIn profile, cover letters. You guys can read to get the idea. I'm going to cover each of them anyways. The next few modules may feel slow. Don't give up. It moves fast once you're in it and you're building. You can do it, and it will ramp up so that it builds the foundations for all the other projects that we're going to be building on together. You are the product. Approach this like you're building and launching a product. For those of us that have never done that, here's basically a sneak peek. You develop the product, you create documentation, you prepare go to market strategies. In this case, your product is you, and you are building different ways of either reaching out or bringing people over to you. You're launching, and at which case, then you're running sales. And sales basically is enacting something in the way of outreach, engaging with people, having these meetings, which lead to interviews, and ultimately you are selling the product, i.e., you. This is why we're putting so much time into the prep work, because I really want to drive it home. I want to leave you with this concept, which is basically the only way that this won't work is if you give up. The chief cause of failure and unhappiness is trading what you want most for what you want right now. I have exposed what this course is all about. There is a lot to cover. You don't have to do all of it, but I am encouraging you to try to work your way through each of these things methodically. And I've given you so many resources, prompts, and all these other things so that you're not having to build from absolute zero. You have lots of different directions you can go. Do not quit early. Try to fight the urge of defaulting back to manual and try to get as much done as you can so that you have a fighting chance of finding your next opportunity and getting that job. I'm super excited. I don't know if you can tell. So I can't wait to dig into this stuff. And yeah, let's do it.